the Carnival Panorama cruise ship actually worth it? Let's find out with a full ship tour in under 10 minutes. Let's check out the food, the bars, the entertainment, and the one thing that no other cruise ship in the world has. My name is Ruben and I am not a cruise expert, but I have watched that new Netflix Carnival documentary.
We just love going on cruises. The food, the pool, the water slide. I mean, what more could you add?
Anywho, onto the Carnival Panorama. Once you board, you are welcomed by this amazing grand atrium. It spans 3 decks tall with a glowing LED pillar in the middle above the atrium bar. Guest services and Carnival Adventures are also nearby. The Horizon restaurant is your spot if you have early or late dining. You also come here for official Carnival excursions and chef's table. It is also one of the muster stations. I like to do the muster briefing and drill the first thing on board because, well, we can't leave until everyone does it. Okay, let's rewind a little bit and show you how I got here. The Carnival Panorama sails out of Long Beach, California. Everyone who sails on this ship needs to park off-site unless you get dropped off. And even getting dropped off can have a huge line sometimes. After arriving to the port at 10:15 a.m., it took me a full hour just to get through the line to drop off my luggage. By the time I took the bus back, got through security, and got on the ship, it was nearly 2 hours for me to get on board. So, pro tip, if you are flying in, arrive the day before. If you're taking an Uber, ask them to drop you off at the Queen Mary to skip the crazy line. And if you're driving, come earlier or later to beat this crazy rush. One last pro tip is to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications if this video has already been helpful for you. And so that you make sure you get all my latest Carnival cruising tours, tips, tricks, and reviews. Now let's talk about food because I love food. Let's start with my favorite, but stick around to the end to find out the hidden restaurant most cruisers don't know about. Guy's Burger Joint. Up on deck 10 on the Lido deck is Guy's Burger Joint. Guy's is my favorite fast casual restaurant on board. If you really want to level up your game, get a pretzel bun from the Lido deli and make your own pretzel burger. Blue Iguana Cantina. Also on deck 10, across from Guy's, you can get your Mexican food fix here. Cucina del Capitano is up on deck 11 for Italian. It is an extra fee for dinner or free for lunch. Seafood Shack is on deck 10 for another specialty dining upcharge that has some great seafood. Pizzeria del Capitano is on deck 10 across from Seafood Shack and has some great thin crust pizza. Sadly, they close at midnight now. But starting at 11:30 p.m., the Lido buffet now has a midnight buffet as well. You can also come here for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. Even though they are usually open, I only come here for the gelato, which is amazing. Everything else is pretty meh. Okay, so every other cruise line in the world has a Lido buffet and more food than you can handle. But what's the one thing that the Carnival Panorama has that no other cruise ship in the world has? Well, to find out, you'll have to stay tuned to the end for that. But while you wait, let's check out the other main dining restaurant, or MDR, which is down on deck 3 and 4 aft, which means the back, for My Time Dining, which means you get to choose when you want to eat. Pro tip, before you walk all the way over here for dinner, open the Carnival Hub app and check in first. You have to do this no matter who you are to get seated, so you might as well do this from the comfort of your cabin or wherever else you are on the ship, because you will get notified when your table is ready. Now right above the MDR on deck 5 is the Java Blue Cafe for coffee, milkshakes, and some sweet treats. Further forward is Pig and Anchor Brewhouse. They have both paid specialty dining and a free lunch, but only on embarkation and sea days. This free lunch was way better than I have had on the Radiance or Forensic. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a review comparing the Radiance, Frenzy, and the Panorama. Then there's 3 more specialty restaurants going forward: Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse, Bonsai Sushi, and Bonsai Teppanyaki. But the one hidden restaurant that most cruisers miss, well, it's Gigi's Asian Kitchen up on deck 11 above the buffet. Now, lunch is free, but dinner is a paid upcharge. I will say it is absolutely incredible. Their pork belly appetizer is a 10.2 out of 10. If you are on a liquid diet, let's talk about the bars and lounges. My last tip will show you how to get free booze, so stay tuned for that. Starting off is the Atrium Bar on deck 3. Heroes Tribute Bar is on deck 4 mid. The Piano Bar is only open later for drinks and entertainment, and that's on deck 5. Right across the hall is the Alchemy Bar, which is one of my favorites for cocktails. Go aft a little bit and you'll hit Guy's Pig and Anchor Brew House, where you can get some fresh brewed beer. All the way aft is the Havana Bar with really chill vibes, live music, dancing, and just fun hanging out. All the way up on deck 10, the Lido deck, is the Blue Iguana and Red Frog Rum Bar. Aft on deck 10 is the Tides Bar that's close to this aft pool. There's another bar in the Serenity Adults Only area up on deck 15 forward. But where do you go to get free booze? Look for liquor tasting events in the shops. Sometimes shopping events like shopping for watches or art auctions also have free alcohol, just like the Captain's Toast. But what's the one thing that the Carnival Panorama has that no other cruise ship in the world has? Stay tuned for that answer. The one thing that the Panorama does have is these smart elevators. You pick the floor before you get in, and then you look for your assigned elevator and you get inside. Now, elevators are one way to get back to your cabin. I made a video checking out every single style of cabin, and you can watch that video here. Now for the heart of the ship, the Lido deck up on decks 10 and above. It's where everything happens. You've got pool parties, movies under the stars, the incredible sail away party, towel animal takeovers, silent disco party, 80s glow night. They are all a blast, and the 3-level layout is amazing for people watching. But where do you go if you just want to chill and relax? Well, the Serenity deck on deck 15-4 is adults only with some loungers, 2 hot tubs, and fresh creations with some healthy salads on sea days. Cloud9 Spa is on deck 12-4, and it's your go-to for spa relaxation, spa treatments like facials, massages, hair blowouts, or getting your nails did. For you quieter folks, there is a library on deck 5 that's a quiet spot to relax, play games, or just read and hang out. Okay, but what about the entertainment? Well, the Liquid Lounge is where you will go to catch the big shows on decks 4 and 5-4. Also on deck 4 is the casino, where you can try to win it big or try to get some casino comps for your next cruise. For those of you who have asked, the Panorama is the last Long Beach ship to sail with an electronic poker table. You can often find me there, and that is in the Heroes Bar, not in the main casino. Ocean Plaza also has trivia, karaoke, and live music on deck 5, kind of aftish. Limelight Lounge brings the comedy, late night dancing on deck 4 aft. What about outdoor fun? There's also that. You've got Sky Ride, Ropes Course, Waterworks water slides, basketball, mini golf, even a jogging track. But what's this one thing the Carnival Panorama has that no other cruise ship in the world has? Well, that's Sky Zone, a full-on trampoline park at sea. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments before checking out this Carnival Panorama playlist.